right, just kicking it back at you at the STL City Soccer Club 0, Minnesota Football Club 1. Interesting time on the table with this one. Shout out to the keeper St. Clair. I thought we was gonna have a rendition of Bone Thugs and Harmony. St. Clair. Well, I miss Uncle Charlie. He was doing his thing. He's actually the backup keeper for Canada as well. Shout out to him as well. Kind of controversial, but not controversial. PK at the end of the game. Interesting aspect with it, but it was actually something it shouldn't have been done in the whole aspect of the game. His man already got it covered, already got the man. He basically came right after him on the back end of it, and did not help out his man with that, and ended up getting a yellow card, ended up getting a PK on it, and then that PK served up a goal for Luis Almirella. He has to did the Sue and the little pants and dance as well to get the STL City crowd up in arms a lot when it came to that. Some great, like I said, some great keeping from both sides. We couldn't get Klaus into going. It seemed like he couldn't get going as much as he wanted to. So many chances. Minnesota had 3 chances on one play of wide open net, did not convert it. Minnesota played a lot more of higher pace and higher traction within the game. Only two great scoring chances that came out. One was from shout out to B, my co-host on the podcast. He tweeted out Samuel Ederon is not a quality striker, and he sat a bunny sitting there for him at the end of the game to tie it up and to draw it level. And then there was also Ostrak had a great outside the box strike that was saved by Mr. St. Clair, Cleveland East 1999, as I'm calling him from now on. But great game overall. Minnesota really dominated the ball a lot. SC, as I said in my notes earlier, they were pressuring early, and I knew they needed to get something done. But let's talk about John Freeman, the referee for this game. Brother has been doing this thing for a while. He was named in 2007 as a Youth Referee of the Year. He ran VAR, it seemed like last year in 2022. But this game, he was handing out yellow cards like hotcakes. Not a lot of good calls coming towards for SC, a lot of City FC with a lot of things that was going on. It was just some real interesting calls with the way he kind of commanded the game. But the brother, from what it all seems, that he has a great pedigree when it comes to his reffing. But it just wasn't. He just didn't have a good game when it cites on some of the plays in the game. But shout out to Minnesota. They definitely came in here and showed that they were the better team today. And this is actually the best team it felt like that City had played all season as well on both sides of the ball. I guess, if I had to give a player the game, I guess we could do some small player ratings. I'm going to put Burko did a great job to me, as always, as the keeper, captain, leading the charge. I'm going to give it to Dane St. Clair, but also it's another brother on there on Minnesota as well that was great, Rosales and Brent Kellerman, as well as Dotson. Those guys were really out there flying around the field as well. Amarilla, obviously, because he scored the goal up at the end of the game. Trap as well. It seemed like they had a lot of open spaces in a lot of different places. They just didn't necessarily pass to have a lot of good through balls on there. But SC also played great defense on it as well. But if I get to give a player a game, I'm probably going to go with Berkey just because he was getting the ball out of the paint. He did a lot of different things. And the back four did a decent job up to that yellow card and PK. But as we wrap it up here at the park, great game. Minnesota 1, STL SC 0. Make sure you check us out coming up soon. Everything going on in the zone, as well as just kicking it. Me and B will be back this week talking about all the Premier League games. If everybody knows, make sure you tweet him at Phoenix Piff. That Aston Villa Chelsea game, please text him about that, tweet him about that, and let him know how you feel about it. But once again, thank you for listening to Just Kicking It in the Zone. Peace.